and talk to the good old people. Coming up next, we have someone with whom I have a tremendous amount of respect for. But I'm going to throw it to Sizzle. Sizzle, highlight me. Tell me who we got today.
So we have Mr. Clayton Prince Tanksley, who is an actor and producer from Philly.
All day.
Went to Temple. TU in the building.
Yep.
Yes. In 2005, he created a 3-episode television pilot, Cream, for which he received a copyright. In 2015, Fox Television debuted a new series, Empire, from award-winning producer and director Lee Daniels. Shortly thereafter, Tanksley filed suit claiming that Empire infringed on his copyright of Cream. The district court found no substantial similarity between the two shows and dismissed Tanksley's claim for the reasons that we'll let him speak to.
Right. So, welcome to the show, my brother.
Well, hello.
Yes.
You know,
y'all.
I feel like before we get into all that, right? We got a nice little. We got about a half to get into it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
but
cool.
I'm
Let's
gonna
get
talk
to
a
it.
little bit about Amon, right? Amon, how are you, Amon?
I'm cool, brother.
No doubt. Let's talk a little bit about you and your stint on the Cosby Show, man.
It changed my life.
I'm sure it did,
Changed
man.
my life.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so I am grateful to Bill for that life-changing opportunity
Right.
to play Lisa's boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know y'all looking to be like, and I know y'all got some questions because everybody has the same question
All
now.
day. We're gonna get into it. I like to kind of like ease into
no,
it. you
no,
know?
let's get to the nitty gritty.
Let's get to the
because 20 years ago, people were like, I knew everybody's questions. It's like, was it really Jello on the set? Now it's like, we ain't asking about no Jello.
We ain't asking about
now
no
we
Jell-O.
know it's like we all know what the question y'all want to ask, right? I ain't got the second.
So I appreciate you being really open for the conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's
Open
be
for
blunt. We
All right,
got
no
30
doubt.
minutes.
All right, cool. So let's check this out. Let's talk about Mr. Cosby. In all of the whole Me Too situation. Let's jump right into it. And have you noticed or experienced anything on set that you can kind of say maybe? Yeah, you told me to go into. I'm
that's
good
what
at
I'm
what
talking
I
about
do.
me. I was like, you can go back and
I'm good at what
my
I
personal
do.
stuff.
We're gonna talk about that too.
I'll say this.
Okay, good.
I am grateful to Bill for all the things he's done for me.
Fantastic.
He's done a lot of great things for Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
He's done a lot of great things for education, a lot of great things for black education.
Absolutely.
He has extended himself greatly. He has donated a lot of money to a lot of causes. But on the same token, if 60 women are saying something, I'm not going to say that all 60 can be wrong. I'm not going to. I can't. There's some strong evidence against him,
Right.
and I can't say just because someone's a friend and mentor and even someone to help me, I can't say that if somebody got hurt that I can just be stupid or okay with. So if justice was done, then justice was done. The little evidence that I saw, and I only saw a little bit just like everybody else, I don't think anybody in here was in court, but from what I saw, it looked bad for Bill.
Right.
And if someone was hurt, then they need to be heard.
Understood. I agree with that. Now let's talk about your role on the Cosby Show, and you said it changed your
And
life.
you're gonna do all 30 minutes on the Cosby.
Not at all.
Because we got some juicy current stuff to get to now.
Yes, we do. I just,
I
but you know, we have and
Because if I'm gonna be there for here 30 minutes, I'm gonna brrr, mine and just shake my neck. It's just so much time.
nah, but But you know what? What I want to do is you have fans also that kind of grew up on Bill Cosby, and one of the most famous episodes is that Amen.
Yeah,
Thank
it
you.
is.
Right.
Thank
And
you.
so I want to talk a little bit about that and how pivotal was that when you seen that air, and the feedback from that.
My life changed that minute, like from that reggae, that minute, that even in rehearsal, it's like something I just thought it was just a regular Cosby show because I thought that, hey, and it was something amazing that was going on at that moment. The next day that it aired, I was just so proud that I was on the show. And I was just
Yeah.
hoping, my mom saw it, my family saw it.
Aw.
Maybe, 2 or 3 kids who didn't like me saw it. Like, yeah, now, see, that's all I was thinking. And then I got a call the very next day, and someone said, I need to speak with Clayton Prince. And I was like, okay, this is he. And they said, no, I need to speak with, are you the one that was on the Cosby Show last night? I was like, yeah, that was me. He said, okay, now I need to know, were you the one singing the reggae song last night? And I said, okay, yeah, that was me. Who is it? And he said, director wants to meet you right now. Can you please come right now? And I was like, wow, okay. Now, mind you, at that moment, I was sleeping on somebody's sofa. I was broke. I will say this about Bill. Bill real cheap. Bill did not pay a whole lot of money to, that was, there's a reason why me and Jeff Owens was broke. They didn't pay a lot. But the exposure that we got was amazing.
Wow.
And so next day, I got up off the sofa, washed my face, went on the subway, and everybody was staring at me. And honestly, I thought I was about to get mugged because the way people were staring, I was like, oh, Lord, somebody got something. They go, and this little boy came up to me and said, hey, were you on the Cosby Show last night? And I was like, oh, yeah, hi. Next thing I know, I got mobbed. And I was signing autographs, and I needed, security to get off the subway. I was like, whoa, I'm broke. And I can't afford no security. But it just changed my life.
Wow.
The next thing I knew, I did the movie Hairspray from that. I was on a soap opera for a couple of years, Another World. Then I actually quit the soap opera to do my own series called Dark Justice on CBS. And that show was really popular in 50 other countries except here. But yeah, so we were primetime top 10 in 50 other countries in the world.
Fantastic. Now, because we have a lot of people who watch the show. We have people out of the country who watch the show, and which we're excited about. You know what I mean? One more question on the Cosby, because I know people, especially guys like myself, are probably thinking about this. Lisa Bonet. Wait, did you shoot your shot?
No. No.
What?
No.
With Lisa?
No.
You still have to be professional as
I was trying to be very professional about the whole thing.
It's hard.
No, nothing happened between me and Lisa. Nothing. I'll say
You
this.
was 8-manning in there.
Yeah, but I
Hey,
tell
man.
a lot of people this, but I actually had a crush on Sabrina LaBeouf.
Wow.
So I was like, yeah, Lisa, how you doing? Sabrina, I need some help with my lines. I just can't get the brrr right. So if you could, I don't know, if you could help me, should I go brrr or should I go brrr? I just,
You shot your shot the other way.
Yeah. It was funny because Lisa was more popular than Sabrina. But I was showing Sabrina.
Okay. So now we're going to jump into it.
Now, all right. Let's
We're
go.
going to jump into it.
I got my dukes up, please.
Yeah.
Let's
So
go for it.
you've been buzzing a little bit. It's a lot of things going on. It's something very recent, right? I want to talk a little bit about this case with Lee Daniels.
Yes.
And he has been in a little bit of poo-poo lately with Dame Dash. Dame Dash confronted him like, yo, break that bread.
Dame Dash my hero right now.
No doubt.
Wow.
I want to grow up and be just like him one day.
I know that's right. So let's jump right into it, because we got some time. I want to really spend some time on there and getting as into the trenches as we can without, I guess, you having to worry about anything legality, right?
Right.
Legalities.
So let me jump into it if you don't mind.
No, sure.
All right. So because I got some receipts that my people told me to bring.
Yes.
So I got some receipts.
Yes,
So first and foremost, all right, let's get to it. A few years ago, back in 2005, had this idea for a TV show. Reason why I got the idea, let me go back right here. Got this idea because a lot of people who knew me from Cosby and Hairspray, they would give me the music CDs and the demos. And I kept telling people, it's like, I'm on the acting side. I don't do music. It's two different things. I know you're thinking it's showbiz and it's all the same thing, but it's really not. Right. And people are like, you could help me if you wanted to. Come on, man. Just listen. So they give me the demos, and I had all these demos stacked up. And I would actually listen. And some of them were good, and some of them were not. Right. But, I listened to them all, and then I thought, you know what? I got all this music. I actually have enough music for a soundtrack. But there was so much different kind of music. There was some gospel, there was some hip-hop, there was some R&B. There's just so much different, stuff. And I thought, what kind of story could I come up with that could incorporate all these different genres? If I wrote a story about a guy that owned a record label from Philly, that would make a lot of sense. And since I used to be on a soap opera, my mind went there. And because a lot of my friends who were in the music industry, they would tell me all these stories that happened to them. I was like, yo, dude, that's like a soap opera straight up. And I thought, why don't I make a soap opera about music? I already got the music, so I wrote some storylines, did the whole thing. This is some of the music that people gave me. These are some people from Philly that I was trying to put on.
Wow.
So, hey, y'all, I was trying.
Can I see? Take
And
a look at it.
absolutely. So I out of pocket shot really low budget pilot, and the first pilot back in 2005, it was R-rated because the music that they were giving me was
Right.
R-rated, so I had to match the music to the scenes,
Right.
and shot couldn't get it nowhere, didn't happen. Then in 2008, there was a competition here in Philly.
Right.
Set by the Greater Philadelphia Film Office called the Philly Pitch, set in Philly.
Yeah, I remember that.
Right. So pretty much it's like if someone had an idea for a TV or a movie that could be shot in Philly, the judges would all be people who had enough clout to get a green light on it, but it had to be shot in Philly. So I was like, okay, cool. I got two ideas that could be done, but I really want to push Cream. Cream I put money into. The other one I just wrote. So I had these two ideas. One was an action-adventure comedy called The Kung Fu Sissy. The other was Cream. But Cream, I already shot it. I had a soundtrack. I had visuals. So Lee Daniels was one of the judges. He picked my brain. He said, I love this. This is brilliant. Oh, my God. Who else knows about it? And when he said that, I didn't want to accuse him of anything because you're at a professional pitch meeting. You don't want to accuse somebody, of saying something like that. So I played dumb about a lot of things, and he asked me if I had any protection on it. And I said, well,
Hold up.
yeah.
No, go ahead.
And so I said, so I played dumb. I said, well, what do you mean by protection? And he said, well, is it with the Writers Guild or anything like that? I said, no, it's not with the Writers Guild. Is that going to be a problem? So he got off subject and said, no. I didn't tell him it was registered with the Library of Congress. So I had a copyright. Yeah, I just didn't tell him that.
Wow.
And I felt like at that time, if he did try to steal it, I wasn't worried because I had my copyright with the Library of Congress. And two, it was at the Philadelphia Film Office event. They were videotaping the whole thing. Wow. So I knew my friends at the Philadelphia Film Office would have my back. That's how I felt. So I wasn't worried about it. Right. In 2010, I decided, I didn't hear from Lee, so I decided to, out of pocket again, do 4 episodes out of pocket on Cream. And this is what I wrote on my Facebook page. I wrote, this, y'all can see the picture, Cream, right above. Tagline is, Winston St. James soon discovers it's lonely at the top. He must defend his empire, Big Baller Records, from the greedy hands of family, friends, and lovers. Does he keep it all together? You'll just have to come out and see. So I had to
Hold on, wait. So that's...
Yeah. Here's the receipt, my brother. There you go. Check it out. Now, mind
and
you,
this is 2010.
It's 2010. That's stamped by Facebook. That's why I get that. That's screenshot.
And you used the word empire.
Yes, I did. Ain't that a quinky dink? And then, you know what's funny? Sometimes you're on Facebook and you write somebody's name, and they give you all the possibilities of people who are friends of yours. I'm writing, and someone was asking me about Lee Daniels, and I started writing Lee Daniels, and the name Leah Daniels Butler popped up. I was like, who's Leah Daniels Butler? Popped it. That's his sister.
Wow.
So his sister was getting notifications of everything that I would put up about Cream.
All right, continue the story because I got a few questions. I want you to get it all out. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, so and here's just a description that they give of Empire. Let's see. Empire focuses on a self-made music mogul, Lucius Lyon, played by Terrence Howard, and his music label Empire Entertainment, and the family drama over who gets to control the company. Does that sound familiar to anybody?
Wow.
Because the courts are saying that there's no substantial similarity between Cream and Empire. I'm just saying. And so anyway, I can look at that. That's all.
Wow, that's that long money.
So after a few years go by, I was trying to pitch my 4 episodes, and I was having a hard time. It's just hard to pitch a series. And I finally got this company to pitch it for me in, I think, September of 2014. They had 4 episodes. They started pitching it, and they said, Clayton, we're having a problem because everyone's saying that this is a lot like another show that is coming out. I was like, I don't know of any show that's like this. I said, yeah, there's someone said it's a lot like another show, so, but yours is like a lower budget of this other show that's coming out. So I was like, all right, well, kind of curious. I'm going to, keep an ear out for this. So January 2015, I hear Lee Daniels is coming out with this show called Empire about this guy from Philly who has a record label whose family is always trying to take his record label. So then I thought, okay, now legally, you can't own a concept. And as a matter of fact, coincidence, someone tried to sue Bill Cosby over the Cosby Show. I was an intern at NBC, and he said, well, I had already pitched NBC an idea about Bill Cosby being a family man in a sitcom that deals with family problems in a funny way. But that's too vague. You have to have specific storylines. So I waited, and I looked at some of the storylines. I was like, wow. These are my storylines. He changed certain things. He changed all the names. He didn't keep any of the same dialogue. It appeared to me. I have to say that legally.
Yeah, but allegedly,
yeah,
right?
allegedly and all that.
So you gave him, are you
a DVD?
Okay.
Yes, I gave him a DVD. So after when it seemed to me that the shows were substantially similar, I went to my friends at the film office. And I went to ask them for a letter, but something in my gut said, "Don't show your whole hand. Don't tell them why you want this letter. Just go up there, play dumb, and see if they'll just give you a letter because these are the facts." So I went up there and I said, "Hey everybody, how y'all doing?" And they're like, "Hey Clayton, how you doing?" I said, "Yeah, I'm good. Isn't it wonderful what's going on with Lee Daniels? All the success that he has. I'm just so proud that I met him." And they said, "Oh, we're all so proud of him." I said, "A lot of people don't think I haven't met him. Would y'all mind writing a letter on your letterhead saying that I met him through y'all? Would y'all mind that?" "Of course, Clayton, because that's what happened." So then they wrote this letter and they signed it on their letterhead saying that I pitched Cream to Lee and some other judges.
Wow.
Right?
Can we get copies of all this? Can you
sure
make
can.
sure that Antoine, can you make sure you tag us and all this on our Facebook?
Oh, you sure?
So everybody who's watching this and listening to this, you can go directly to our Facebook page, We Talk Weekly, and see all of the documents that he's referring to. Okay.
So from that, so they mentioned the names of the judges and the projects that I pitched, and as a matter of fact, now Lee, he would never give me his information.
Of course not.
But one of the other judges that's named on that letter, she gave me a letter I wrote to her back right after the event in April of 2008. And I said, "Hi, Dawn, this is Clayton Prince. I met you at the Philly pitch. I gave you a DVD of a TV pilot called Cream. Did you get a chance to see it yet? Let me know what you think." And she wrote, "I haven't had a chance to view your pilot yet. Please check with me again next week." So there's that. So there's a proof that I gave those at the event, at the Philly pitch. I didn't meet any of these people before or after, only at the Philly pitch.
Right.
So there was that. So then after I got that letter and I had that in my hand, in my pocket, I was like, whew, I got it.
Right.
Then I got a little greedy at the film office, and I said, "Hey, didn't y'all shoot a video too?" And they said, "Yeah. Why are you so suddenly interested in the video after all these years?" Right. I said, "I'm just so proud that I met the great Lee Daniels. I just want evidence. Wow, if I could have some video of me and the great Lee Daniels, of me pitching my show Cream to him, I would be so proud." Wow. And they said, "Okay, well, we'll look." And so they said they looked, and Joan Breslin at the film office, I kept calling and calling. She said, "Hi, Clayton." This is an email that she gave me. Bless her heart for giving an email. So there's a paper trail. She said, "Hi, Clayton. Sorry I missed your call earlier. I don't have any video from 2008. I don't even know who shot it back then." And she said, and by the way, in looking closely at the schedule, I don't have you down for 2 projects, just the Kung Fu Sissy. I was taking your word that you wrote 2. But honestly, I don't have a record of that, even though there's an email proof that I did.
Somebody got to her.
Wow.
No, they looked at the video. I feel that they that they looked at the video and said, "Oh wow, Cream is Empire, Empire's Cream." That's what I feel. Right. So that's what she wrote in that. So then, but I believed her because these were my friends.
Understood. Right.
So I said, "Okay, if you're gonna say that, I know you wouldn't lie to me. So maybe you did forget it was a while." So I asked everybody in Philly I could think of who shot that video, because I know the video was shot. Right. I asked everybody, and then people, this other guy that I wrote to, he wrote to them, and Joan again said the same thing. Clayton and I already had I've spoken numerous times about this. I don't have anything. Right. That's that email. All right. So then, I'm still not defeated. I know, because I know somewhere out there's this video. I know it. I finally figured out who shot the video. It's this guy named Rob Cates right there.
Wow,
See
you
it?
did your searching.
Yeah, video producer, Rob Cates.
Right.
And I was like, man, all right. So I found this guy, and looking at his LinkedIn page, it says that, he's a program producer at the Greater Philadelphia Film Office since 2004. So you forgot who y'all been working with ever since 2004 when I asked you who shot the video. There's that, I hit that little highlight, so you might not miss that. Just saying. So it's like I got all this, and this isn't all my evidence, brother. This is such the tip of the iceberg. So then there was that, and there's some other stuff that he did work with the film office too, right there on his page. So I was like, all right, I got enough. Told my lawyer, I said, I know the guy, and she said we can subpoena the video from him, so we're good. I even called him. I called him up. I documented what time I called him up. I said around 4:21 p.m. on March 1st, 2016, I called Rob Cates at his phone number. I asked him if he was the person who shot the video, Philly Pitch. He said he did, but he said he needed the permission of the film office to give it to me, that he had it. And that's that.
Wow.
So I said, all right.
But he acknowledged that he had it.
He acknowledged that he had it, and he said that I just need the permission. He said, if they give you permission, then I'll give it to you.
We got 8 minutes. We got to give it
that's
to
what
him.
you'll mess around at 8 minutes. See?
On.
All right. So then we went to court. Long story short, we went to court, and we lost in court. So let me tell you the first trial. First trial, their lawyer said, Lee Daniels and his lawyer said, they can't be considered common because all the things that are common are that are the same are common. They call it scenes of fare. And they said, like, any theme of a young male whose tumultuously upbringing leads him to resort to a life of crime and violence in order to gain money and power are scenes of fare or standard to any coming-of-age story for young men in the inner city. So you stereotyping that everybody who's in hip-hop must be violent. So, of course, our thing was like, I'm sorry, Will Smith, what? Half-hour comedy? He didn't have to do an hour drama.
Right.
Now, mind you, Lee Daniels never worked in television before, right? Everyone knows, right? Most of my living has been television. Right. He's never worked on a soap opera, but I was on a soap opera. I was on 2 soap operas. But, that's that. I'm getting beside myself. But there's that. So then the judge said, but then we brought up this video, and we got a subpoena for the video. So we got the video. That thing was chopped up so bad, it looked like a bad episode of I Dream of Jeannie. Where 1 second I'm over here, and then the next second I'm over there.
Oh, they were cutting
and
stuff.
they cut it out.
Allegedly.
They allegedly cut.
Right.
Thank you very much. You
allegedly
must have been there. Yes, they allegedly cut things up.
I allegedly was there.
So my lawyer said,
Wow.
And be that as it may, I also was shortly like to address the video that was attached. The court said, okay. The court said, a video that raises a credibility question is beyond the purview of what I can consider at this point. My lawyer said, and then that's perfect. I'll leave that argument alone. The judge said, okay. So he said he couldn't even use the video. But in his ruling against me, the judge said, this allegation, however, is disproved by a video recording of Philly Pitch, which clearly shows the plaintiff pitched only Kung Fu Sissy at the panel of judges, not Cream. Even though I have emails from everybody else, and I have testimony from people who were there.
So we'll make sure that we put all these documents in it. The question I want to ask is there some kind of, is there a small possibility that all this could be a coincidence?
Well, if you watch Cream on Amazon Prime, all of the 4 episodes from 2010 are on there. The secretary of the NAACP, Shirley Jordan, she watched it, and she said that Cream is Empire, but that's just her opinion. Right. But the court's position is that no one would ever confuse the two. So people from the NAACP, I guess, aren't normal people, and everybody else who's seen it. So
this is a little challenging in that while you have Lee Daniels also for Philadelphia, this is just an unfortunate thing. So what are your expectations? Yes. What would you like to come out of this whole thing? Just whatever a jury feels is fair. I want a day in court. That's all I'm asking for. They are trying to deny me, or they are denying me a day in court. They're saying that the shows are not similar enough. They've conceded that I had a copyright before theirs,
They conceded that I met Lee Daniels at the event, but they're saying that the shows are not similar enough. So we're hoping right now, we started a campaign on change.org that people will check it out and sign the petition. If we get enough people signing the petition, then we can have a day in court. It's all I'm asking for.
Your day in court.
A day in court.
Right.
I'm supposed to have that by the Constitution.
Now, are you scared, or because Lee Daniels at this point is like a well? He's huge, right? He's a major figure in Hollywood. Are you nervous or have any reservations that potentially you may be blackballed or anything?
Already happened, brother.
Okay.
Already happened. I'm good. This is a fight. And it's a David and
So you
Goliath
believe
fight.
you were blackballed?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know, I mean, first, Monique said things. And a lot of people didn't believe her.
Right. Have you spoken to Monique?
No,
Okay.
I have not. I don't know.
Okay.
So, but Monique said something first. Then Sean Penn said something about this man. Then Dame Dash said something about this man. I am showing my evidence about this man. As a matter of fact, I'll say one other thing. The sheriff of Philadelphia, Jules Williams.
Joe Williams.
Yeah. So Joel, he came over to me one day, and he said, "Clayton, I just want you to know I believe you."
Wow.
And I was like, "Wow, you know, I'm flattered, but why? Why do you believe me?" And he said, "I believe you because Lee Daniels' aunt used to work for me, and we were doing a fundraiser, and we asked her to if she could bring Lee to help us raise some money. She tried to reach out to Lee. Lee said, "I'll only do it if you pay me a substantial amount of money." This is what Joel told me. They had to pay him a substantial amount of money, pay first class airfare and accommodations for him and his boyfriend, and it was just too much for their budget. And so the aunt was mad because she said, "We can't afford that. We're asking you to do a fundraiser. This isn't, you know, we don't have a lot of money." So Lee turned her down. Wow. So the aunt went back to the sheriff and said, "I'm so mad at him. He turned me down." And they said, "Well, you know, what can you do?" She said, "No, you don't understand. Everybody in my family knows he stole that. We just don't know who he stole it from."
Wow.
And that's what Jewel told me. And if there's any question about that, y'all should bring the sheriff in here to explain that story.
I have some people who actually knows Joe Williams, and maybe we'll see if we can reach out to him. I'm not sure if he would want to talk or speak about this, but I am hoping that this can be resolved because I'm always under the assumption that if it looks like a duck, walk like a duck, chances are it's a duck, right? And you know, Mr. Daniels have been caught up in a lot of allegations of him stealing, whether it's material, whether it's money or things of that nature. But I don't know, Mr. Daniels will reach out to him. Lady S. Maybe you could reach out to him, see if we can get him down to the show. But I'm hoping that, you know, maybe he'll have an explanation. But I hope that you get, you know, what you believe is deserved to you.
I greatly appreciate that, brother. Like I said, I'm hoping that people check out the show on Amazon, Cream, so they can form their own opinion. I'm hoping people support the artists, that, you know, the music,
right?
That people put their heart into,
right?
And
you got 30 seconds. Tell them, give me your ask for the people that's watching this and where they can contact you.
You can contact me through Antoine. You can contact me through the Bible Princess, Cindy, or Mandy Hammerstein. You can contact me on my Facebook page, Clayton Prince, or on my Instagram, Mr. Clayton Prince. Let's see, what else? Oh, please sign the petition at change.org. That's the most important thing, because I really don't want this to seem like it's me, because now this legality has created precedent,
right,
where no one's copyright has to be respected anymore.
Wow.
So if we don't change this around, everyone out there that's writing music, writing a story, they can steal it allegedly right now, because it can be the same as long as they change the names.
Fantastic.
They can change it. So
we're going to continue the story. We're going to talk to Antoine. Maybe we continue the story and do it after the talk. But we got to go. It's 8 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Charles Gregory with the beautiful
Lauren Sizzle,
and the beautiful
Classy Lady Sparkle.
Listen, just follow us. I got to close out just like that because we already passed our time. I love you, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you follow us. You know we love you. Philly all day in the building. We talk weekly after the talk. Holla.
Guys, it's your girl Classy